talk about Operation Sunblock, I'm going to start by telling you what it is so that those of you who don't know what we're talking about, you kind of know what it is all about. As I mentioned at the beginning, I used to be active duty, and so I do feel very passionate about giving back to our troops. Throughout my experience of 13 years in the military, I really appreciate and value every single thing that the service members do because you don't realize how much people sacrifice until you're with them every day. So I really am passionate about Wounded Warrior events as well as Operation Sunblock. I don't just do it for production numbers. I really care about giving back to our troops. So I've done it every year. I do it during May typically because that is Military Appreciation Month, and it just works well with Military Appreciation Month and Operation Sunblock. But what it is that there's an organization called Soldiers Angels, which has a website, and they are a tax-exempt organization that actually, when you go to their website, you can Google it, it's Soldiers Angels, but I think it's soldiersangels.org. I think that's what it is. It's on all the flyers that are on Facebook. There is a Mary Kay Operation Sunblock program that you can click on, and it's going to give you all the information about Mary Kay Operation Sunblock, as far as where to ship your products to, and the fact that they deliver regularly to the troops overseas deployed, okay? And so you can choose whatever you want to send them. It doesn't have to be what we've created in our flyers. It can be anything under the sun. One year I mistakenly sent 10 night solutions, okay? And it's okay, they left them, but I didn't mean to send those. But you can send any products you want to, okay? What they do is they actually ship them to the deployed troops over in the Middle East and all over. It's not just one location. They ship them all over, and they put them out for the troops, and they're free. So they come and they get to pick whatever they want out of this. My understanding is they put them out on a table, and they get to come by and just pick whatever they want, okay? It's free. It's awesome, okay? They get excited about it. The troops get excited about Mary Kay products. I'll be right back. Okay. The troops get excited about Mary Kay products because they're quality products. They recognize them as quality products. Yes, they can go to their BX and buy sunscreen, but it's $10 or $15 and it's copper tone, okay? They get excited about free, all right? Everybody gets excited about free. And they get excited about quality products. So some people, say they get sunscreen over there. Yeah, they can go buy sunscreen at the BX. This is free, and they're excited about it, okay? It's just like sending care packages to your deployed members. They love free coffee. They love free magazines, books, all that kind of stuff. This is the same kind of idea, but it's our way of being able to give back. So we have chosen the products that we have put on the flyer. You can choose whatever products you want. We've chosen sunblock. That's why we call it Operation Sunblock. In the package that I personally did, I did SPF 50, a lip protector, and after sun replenishing gel. Okay, because people get burned and that after sun gel is awesome. Mm-hmm. So I chose 50 lip protector and after sun replenishing, but you don't have to do that. You can do SPF 30, SPF 50, and lip protector if you want to. It doesn't really matter. There's no science to it, but what you need to do is you do need to figure out the retail amount, the wholesale amount, your shipping cost, and your tax, okay? You are not allowed to make a profit on these, okay? Which means that with my package that I made up, with tax and shipping and all of that, it came out to like $39.95 or something retail, and so that's why I charge $20 per package for that, because you are not allowed to make a profit. But you are allowed to recoup your sales tax off your total retail, and you are allowed to recoup your shipping costs, okay? Now, the cheapest way to ship your product is through customer delivery service, okay? So what I recommend is to gather all your orders, come up with a deadline. I know last month we had a deadline on May 31st, but this month you can absolutely run with it. This is something that goes on year-round, all 12 months of the year. If you have a month where you need to come up with some production, run Operation Sunblock, okay? If you have a month where you feel passionate about giving back to troops, run Operation Sunblock. You can do it any time of year, okay? The organization is in business all year round. So for the month of June, you can pick a date of June 15th if you're working for your star, or you can pick a date of June 30th if you're trying to finish seminar goals. You pick the date, you put it on the flyer, okay, and then you can do 1,000,001 things with your flyer, okay? You can pass it around to businesses, you can pass it around at work, you can pass it around to your neighbors, you can pass it around to your customers. You can have it at your skincare parties. You can do whatever you want to do with your flyer, but you just want to make sure that you know exactly, and there's a flyer out there, so you don't have to recreate the wheel. You can use what's out there if you want to. But basically, you just want to make sure that you're not making a profit on the sale, okay? All your money is going back to your donation. And then when you go to place your order, you gather all your money, okay? And if you have $500, you order $500 worth of product. Well, no, you order $450, enough so that your tax and shipping come up to $500. And then you customer delivery that to the address at Soldiers Angels. So your shipping is only costing you $5, okay, or $5.50 or whatever it is now. Okay, versus ordering it to your house, paying $8.95 for that shipping, and then having to go to the post office, box it all up, and ship it all out for another $20, $30, whatever that costs you, okay? So customer delivery service is the least expensive way to ship your Operation Sunblock, but with that being said, you need to do it in bulk, okay? So don't do every order that way. Just gather your money and do it all at once. So really quickly, I'm just going to give you some broad tips, and then I'm going to have our superstars come up here and talk about what they did to rock this out so quickly. And that is that I mentioned you can talk about it at your skincare parties. You can offer a discount, like a half-price item if they donate a skincare set. You can absolutely do that. You can offer a discount to your customers if they donate skincare sets. In the past, the bulk of my donations have come from businesses. I go to friends that I know that are either partners in businesses, sole proprietors, or VPs, or high people up in the company, and I say, hey, does your company want a tax-deductible donation? And so a lot of my donations have come from companies. The other place that you can go to, of course, is Facebook, and you can individual message. Okay, because posting it on Facebook isn't going to get you anything. Nothing. A big fat goose egg. Okay? You have to individual message people. You need to give them a deadline. You need to give them a reason. And the best results I got off Facebook were men. I individually messaged a bunch of men that I haven't seen in years. High school friends, you know, like we're talking like 5 years ago, right? Yeah, 5 years ago when I was in high school, I knew these guys, and so I privately messaged them, and that's where a lot of my donations came from, was men on Facebook and companies. So don't think that all you have is your customer base or your friends, okay? Think outside the box. Think of asking anybody under the sun. You never know who's passionate about the military. There's a company that I asked. They gave $500 last year because they are passionate about Wounded Warrior events. They're passionate about the military. So you never know where people's passions are, and so don't prejudge. Ask everybody you know. And then I'm going to take your question, and then I'm going to have our rock stars come up. Yes?
It's actually not a question.
Oh,
I was
okay.
stationed in Cuba
Okay.
in the Navy, and I want to say that this is one of the reasons I became Mary Kay, was because it's not a table, it's a bucket, and Cuba's hot. I don't know if you even have been there, probably not.
No.
Yeah,
It's
I
the
have.
embargo.
I'm
Well,
like, yeah, I have.
it's hot, and you can't go anywhere when you're stationed there at Gitmo. So they send a box, and one of the nicest things was they sent us the moisturizer, the Time-Wise moisturizer, and the after gel, like you mentioned, and the lips. And you don't realize that a lot of women are in the military, but we are.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very nice to have those products sent to you that people remember. So I really hope you guys know that this is going to something. It's not just sent to, you know, wherever. And sell the lip balm as a personal.
Yeah.
Sell the lip balm in satin hands.
Yeah, yeah. You can pick any product you want, and yeah, it is 50% women in the military. So don't think that it's just men, and men love the product too. But yeah, okay. So with that being said, I am going to sing some praises, okay? Because I have two amazing women I'm blessed with in my unit who are absolute rock stars, and when it comes to being able to shake things out last minute, they are rock stars. And so I am going to tell you, she's probably like, oh God, what is she going to tell me? But I'm going to tell you that one of my consultants I talked to, I think on Tuesday, the 28th of May, about the Final Four Consistency Challenge. And she only needed $300 to continue to be on the Final Four Consistency Challenge for the wine party and everything. And I said, how are you doing? Are you on target? And she said, I don't think it's going to happen this month. And I said, have you thought about Operation Sunblock? And she was like, huh? What? We talked about that a little bit. By Thursday, I think she had already gotten like $400 or $500 in Operation Sunblock. consistency done. And then she became a huge power partner with Lindsay to finish up Lindsay's DIQ and car month. And within, I don't know, 48 hours or something, yeah, she has done over $1,200 in Operation Sunblock, okay? And so I want to introduce you to two amazing rock stars in the Primetime Elite, Lindsay Whittington and Tiffany Welch! Okay, so we met Lindsay before because she was up here as a Red Jacket DIQ. Let's meet you, Tiffany. Tell them a little bit about you, what you do in your other life.
My name is Tiffany. I'm actually a stay-at-home mom. I started Mary Kay probably the beginning of November. It's been a little bit slow for me. I'm just trying to learn my business and trying to figure out what's what. I don't have anybody underneath of me. I don't have anybody with me. So I'm still getting along, and I have a great recruiter. And, you know, we were trying to finish up DIQ, and I said, all right, what is it going to take, you know? And like she said, I was still away from my consistency, and I was like, I just need $300. This is so easy. And I could not get $300. So we started originally in the beginning of the month to actually do Operation Sunblock. We went out one day and spent hours out going to different places. It was a total bomb. We made, what, $50, I think.
Yeah.
That was it. So what we did was she actually called me and said, I am just trying to do everything I possibly can. And this was 2 days before the end of the month. She said, I'm going to do everything I can. And she gave me a thing that she was posting to everybody individually, private messaging, to get them to donate. And I have it here. And it's just something, it's simple. It says, hey girl, guy, whatever you're directing to. Question, do you know any small businesses or individuals that would make a donation to send care packages to the military troops? They are $20 each and include sunscreen, lip balm, hand cream, all nonprofit and tax deductible. If so, let me know. I'm committed to donating 50 sets by whatever day your day is, and still need about 25. Let me know. Thanks. This is where I got everything. All of my donations came from private messaging every single person that I possibly could until Facebook literally kicked me out. Made me do another, I had to actually go in and do another passcode and everything. They literally kicked me out. So the next day I did it again. They're like, okay, you better slow down. This is not what this is for. And I was like, oh man. So I waited a couple hours and then just started again. So be careful because it will kick you out of there. And but that's just what we did. We just went at it for 48 hours straight and just said, you know, let's get it done. And at first it was just getting my $300 to finish up the month. And then it turned in, like, after we started getting donation after donation after donation, it was like, oh my God. It really turned into, let's see how many of these we can actually get. And we just went at it. And I really have to tell you this story because this is funny. My girlfriend, who I haven't seen since high school, she, I did the same thing. I messaged her and I said, hey, you know, sent that same thing. And she came back and she said, oh, I'd love to help. You know, business is really tight. We haven't made a lot of money. And I'll do 15. Here I'm thinking $15. And I'm like, okay, every dollar counts, you know what I mean? So I go to the office, I pick it up, the check is in the envelope, don't even pay attention to it. I go home, I get home, open up the envelope, she donated to 15 soldiers, which was $300.
Wow.
I got back in my truck, went back to the office, and thanked her. I was like, oh my God, I was so floored. I almost broke down to tears of just how giving people are when it comes to military. You know, she's like, oh, we can't do much, and she did more than anybody else did. So it's just whoever you can touch. And that's just, you know, share the opportunity as far as, you know, it's not for you, it's for the troops. And if you really need to make that money, it will work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I actually got that script from Janae. Mm-hmm. She put it on our little box, and I was like, okay, I'll try this, because we had, you know, gone into businesses. I called, you know, business owners that I knew, and I got a little bit. I posted it on Facebook, but it wasn't until I actually private messaged everyone individually. Not everybody's going to do it. Not everybody can. Not everybody has the resources, but anybody who can did. So I just individually messaged it. And the script, I like the script because you're not asking them, like, hey, can you donate? You're just saying, do you know anybody, any individuals or small businesses? And they either say, sure, I'll pass the word around. I'll, find out in my office. One lady said, I can do one and I'll share it with my office. And then she came back 15 minutes later and said her coworker's really passionate about the military causes, and she did 5. So she just shared it with somebody, and we just, sent her a really nice thank you card. But somebody I don't know, I've never met. I don't even know her name other than, a friend of mine told me her name. But yeah, that's it. Just individually asking people.
It makes a huge difference to individually ask people. Posting it on Facebook means nothing.
They don't
It
see
really means nothing. Because depending on how many friends somebody has, that post is up for 2 seconds and then it's gone and they never see it again. Okay, so don't get discouraged because you feel like I posted it on Facebook and nobody responded. Okay, nobody saw it and you weren't asking them individually. Okay, it makes a difference if you ask them individually. And really quickly, okay, so before Operation Sunblock, Tiffany was at $300 wholesale for the month. And what did you finish your month at? Do you know? She probably doesn't even know.
It was like
$2,500.
Wow. Wow.
$2,500.
How are you
Take
having the
2.
people that are saying yes, to Facebook, not the people that you're going to pick up the money from in the offices, but are people paying you online, and if so,
Yeah, we're just
how?
saying, and it says it on the flyer. We just said, anybody that said, sure, I'll donate 1, I'll donate 2, I'll donate 3. I'm like, great, just go on here's my web address. Just put any skincare item in the cart, and in the comments write Operation Sunblock, and then indicate how many sets you'd like to donate, and then I'll adjust it accordingly.
Thank you.
So they just put Operation Sunblock 2 sets, and then we charge them $40.
Yeah, so you can absolutely run cards and do it that way, and that's how I
That's
ran
how
a
we got
lot
the
out of
majority of
state.
them.
Yeah. So I did offer a challenge and a prize for the person who sold the most Operation Sunblock. I know you guys are all wondering who it is, right? So congratulations!
Thank you. That's fantastic. So, well, and you know what? I really think that hearing testimony, not only skincare, but it sounds like the moisturizer was huge and getting a cleanser and stuff. Would you say that maybe doing some skincare package things would be awesome to send over there?
I would, yeah, definitely, because I don't know how many people are real familiar with the military, but in boot camp on for the Navy, you got Lever 2000 to wash your hair, body, face. And so when we were at sea, that's what you had. You had Lever 2000. So sending like a cleanser or like a moisturizer was amazing when you have been outside for 13 hours.
That's huge. So I would say, why not send a care package? It has cleanser and moisturizer, send it over there. It sounds like that's a real need, not just
We
a
actually,
sunscreen.
last minute, Tiffany was like, you know what, I'm not going to do just sunblock. She's like, there's women over there. And she did miracle sets. She did
Awesome.
a lot of the facial cleansing cloths, because
Great.
it's a quick, easy way to just
Great
wet the
idea.
cloth. And
That's
so
a
that was a
great
good idea from
idea.
Tiffany.
And you guys are hearing testimony from somebody who was over there and was so excited to get that little bucket of stuff. So you need to get passionate about how many people do you want to help make a difference to for them to get that little care package over there and just be on a mission to do it. It's just asking for other people to help out. And we'll put the script on Facebook because I know you guys probably couldn't write it down. We'll put it on Facebook, I promise you. We'll post it on Facebook for you as well as the flyer again. And I tell you what, we're going to have a contest. We're going to see who sells the most Operation Sunscreen between now and June 15th. You can run it all month long, but I know a lot of you are trying to shut down Star. So let's do a contest between who can sell the most Operation Sunscreen. Wouldn't that be awesome and exciting? Don't you guys like that idea? That is fantastic, and we are really giving back to a great, great, great cause. So excited about that. So thank you.
Oh, and
Linda.
just FYI, guys, when you go to finish out your order, when you place your order, please make sure you change the address to wherever it's supposed to go, North Carolina.
Yeah, we did.
Ours didn't. So it's coming to my house, so I'm going to have to ship it to
Yeah.
wherever.
And how
so
it works
just-
is that what you want to do is, I wouldn't do customer delivery. I know what Donna's saying, but customer delivery, you can't, you honestly,
No, I did 500 wholesale customer delivery straight
but
to
it's
them.
$8.95. It's the same shipping as you pay.
I know, but if you ship it to yourself, you have to then box
No,
it
honey.
and
What?
ship it again.
Okay. So when you do an online order, you
Oh,
can
you can
change.
change the address.
I would personally, in my opinion, I would just do an online order for whatever it is you're going to do, and click the button, and you can change the shipping address to North Carolina
It's at the
versus
very
doing a
first
customer.
screen.
It was the very first screen. It's real easy. Now I want you to keep in mind, we're all working for that beautiful $400 gorgeous necklace. Okay, for the Mary Kay's offering from Mary Kay. Your first $400 order, the necklace is going to be in that box. So if you, okay, no, listen to me. If you want that, if you are doing it through Operation Sunscreen, have it shipped to you, and then you just ship the box, open it up, take your necklace out, put a piece of tape on it, take it to the post office. It's not the end of the world. Okay? It's not, but I'm telling you this because your first you have two choices. One, get your $400 order in and get it done. Okay? Sell some stuff, get it done, make it happen, right? Two, then, or you can have it shipped to you, which is not the end of the world, right? Tiffany and Lindsay, it's not the end of the world. Your post office will love you. You can bring it there. It's not that huge of expense.
And we have
you
more
can have it
donations
shipped.
coming in,
You can
so-
have it shipped. It's really not a big deal. But I just want you to be aware of that the necklace is in your $400 order. Now, I also want to tell you that when the company runs out of necklaces, they run out of necklaces. They will run out of necklaces. If you want that gorgeous, beautiful, to die for sterling silver, talking, have y'all seen that? That necklace is to die for. Jane's getting hers in her box. It's coming. You want it. So, but don't wait and think, okay, I'm gonna wait to the end of the month and put it in, because if they're gone, they're gone. The company's gonna say, sorry, there's nothing they can do. So, just make sure you get on that. Okay, we're gonna